Good morning, friends. The topic that I've chosen for today is a vision of prayer from the Bible. In this season, as we focus on prayer and the meditations on the cross, very often in my own life, I have been with the disciples at the Garden of Gethsemane, where I want to pray, but I've not been able to maintain a consistent schedule. And as I was thinking about this, 2 or 3 things that I have done has helped me to come out of that season of prayerlessness and move on into a time where I'm able to be more consistent. So I'd just like to share 3 things that has helped me. One thing that has helped me is to set up a time. This has varied from anything from early morning to late nights, and it has gone from anything between 5 minutes to half an hour. But setting apart that time for that season and sticking to it has helped me be regular, be more focused, and also take out time to pray. The second thing that has helped me is to pray the words from the Bible. David's prayers and Paul's prayers and the prayers of Jesus and Nehemiah, whose smallest prayer is recorded in the Bible, helps me when I'm unable to find words. And as I meditate on their words, the Holy Spirit helps me also to voice out what I am feeling in my heart, and this has been a huge encouragement for me. The third thing that has helped me in my prayer walk to be consistent is to find a praying group or a praying person. And when I see it modeled for me, when I have another group that is eager and excited about prayer, that lightens my own heart and it helps me. And I must really thank God for our team that runs the chain prayer, because that is such a huge encouragement when we see so many people committing, and then for us to be able to be part of that helps us in our own walk of prayer for the rest of the month. Now, moving on to this vision of prayer, Moses had a vision from God about the tabernacle, and one of the things that he was asked to make was an altar of incense. This was an altar that was different from where the sacrifice was burnt, and he was given the formula for that incense, and he was told that that incense had to be salted, pure and sacred, and the work of a perfumer. And so the Israelites had this altar of incense burning in their temple. And we know that everything that was there in the tabernacle is a vision of things that are to come in Jesus Christ. And John has a vision that is very similar to this. And this vision was a huge encouragement to me in the last few days. John records his vision in Revelation chapter 8 verses 3 to 5. Let me quickly read it to you. Another angel who had a golden censer came and stood at the altar. He was given much incense to offer with the prayers of God, all God's people on the golden altar in front of the throne. The smoke of the incense, together with the prayers of God's people, went up before God from the angel's hand. Then the angel took the censer, filled it with fire from the altar, and hurled it on the earth. And there came peals of thunder, rumblings, flashes of lightning, and an earthquake. Now, looking at this vision, we see that the angel was already given incense to offer. Jesus has already finished the work of salvation on the cross. He has been the perfect sacrifice, the pure and holy one, and his work is finished on the cross. And he is sitting at the right hand of the Father. And yet, to accomplish God's purposes on earth, God takes the pure and holy sacrifice of Jesus, which is the incense, along with our prayers. And then, what encourages me is the verse 5, where the angel takes fire from the altar, and that is God's response. As we put in our prayers along with the work of Jesus, along with putting our faith that Jesus has finished our work, we see that God brings His answer. He sends His answer down to earth, and He answers with fire, just as He did to Elijah the prophet, and brought salvation for His people, just as He brought victory to the Israelites who did not have any way out in so many times when they were surrounded by their enemies. And even now, when God's name is planted in every kingdom on earth, as God's kingdom is set up on earth, as His name is lifted high on earth, God uses the perfect sacrifice of Jesus, and He uses a humble prayers to bring it about. And what a beautiful picture John presents of the angel taking the fire. This has comforted me that God takes my humble prayers along with the great sacrifice of Jesus, and He sends His kingdom to be set up on earth, and He sends His will to be done on earth, and to Him alone will be all the glory and all the honor and all the power, because He alone is God. What a great encouragement to us who pray. May this vision of John be an encouragement to you as you pray in this season. God bless. Thank you.